Have you ever felt the crushing weight of silence from your own grown child? That aching emptiness that fills your heart when the phone goes unanswered for days, or when you finally do hear their voice? It is cold, distant, and unrecognizable, like a stranger's. You might find yourself in endless cycles of questioning. What did I do wrong? Why do they treat me this way? Was all my love worthless? These are not just simple doubts. They are deep, raw wounds that tear at the very core of your identity as a parent. You spent decades giving, sacrificing, nurturing, hoping to build a home that was a refuge of love. And yet now you feel cast aside, abandoned in the corridors of your own family. The loneliness can feel unbearable, and society rarely speaks about this pain, the quiet heartache of a parent feeling rejected by their adult child. Viktor Frankl, a man who faced the most brutal hardships imaginable, famously said, "When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves." This is not about surrender or giving up, but about finding deep meaning beyond the surface of suffering, meanings that many parents like you have never been shown. Your suffering is real, and it is valid. You deserve to be seen, heard, and understood. Today, you will learn 6 hidden truths about these painful relationships, truths that have the power to shift the way you live and love, truths that no one else has told you. Picture your daily life. The phone sits, silent. When it rings, the voice on the other end is indifferent, rushed, dismissive. Messages come sporadically, lacking warmth or substance. Birthday greetings are brief, if they come at all. You watch photos and updates from their lives online and feel more like a stranger than a beloved parent. The tears fall quietly in the solitude of your home. You wrap yourself in self-blame. Did I fail? Could I have done something differently? The crushing loneliness and silent sorrow grow heavier day by day. But this is not weakness. This rawness is proof of your humanity. The love that poured from you did not fail. It was meant to build bonds stronger than words can describe. Somewhere through the cracks, the meaning has been lost, but it's not gone forever. Frankl's philosophy of logotherapy tells us that suffering itself isn't the worst fate. The loss of meaning in suffering is. Your child's actions, as painful as they are, do not define your worth or the love you gave. These behaviors are complex, loaded with layers of pain, unmet needs, and broken communication. There is no simple ingratitude or bad behavior. There are histories deeply woven into the fabric of your family, cycles passed down through generations. Many parents gave all without teaching emotional appreciation. Many children grew up learning to expect without truly understanding. This invisible cycle repeats, leaving both sides wounded and distant. Inside each parent's heart lie old wounds, ghosts of past hurts, traumas from childhood or life's disappointments that resurface when rejection comes from their own flesh and blood. Frankl wrote, "Man finds meaning not only in what happens to him, but in the attitude he takes toward what happens." Seeing your child not merely as the source of pain, but as a mirror reflecting your own old scars, can be the beginning of true healing. There comes a time when love exhausts itself, when silence breaks the soul louder than any scream. This is the moment of rupture, when setting boundaries is not cruelty but survival. Stepping back, protecting your dignity, saying no to endless sacrifice. It's not rejection, but respect for your own well-being. Now, listen closely to the 6 hidden truths Viktor Frankl's wisdom reveals. Truths that will guide you from pain toward freedom. Love sometimes means strategic withdrawal, giving space for your child to come back on their own terms. Rediscover your own life's meaning beyond your identity as a parent. Set silent but firm. Boundaries to protect your peace without anger or resentment. Be present with strength, not servitude. Loving without losing yourself. Embrace your full humanity, your flaws, your dreams, your needs. Conscious absence can awaken appreciation. It can teach value where words fail. One day your child may seek to reconnect, and if they do, welcome them, but never at the expense of your peace. If they don't, understand that the greatest freedom is in how you choose to live, regardless. Frankl showed us that between stimulus and response lies a space, and in that space our power to choose. You are not alone. Your story matters. If this resonates with you, share your experience below. Subscribe to join a community where parents walk the journey of meaning and healing together. As we continue, it's important to understand the profound and often hidden reasons behind the distance and coldness of an adult child toward their parent. This behavior, painful as it is, cannot be simplified as mere ingratitude or disrespect. Often it is a complex tapestry woven from emotional wounds, past family dynamics, unmet expectations, and unmet needs. One key insight from Viktor Frankl's philosophy is that human beings are fundamentally driven by the search for meaning. Your adult child's seemingly hurtful actions may actually be unconscious attempts to grapple with their own pain, to assert their identity, or to protect vulnerabilities too delicate to reveal. Many adult children struggle under burdens unseen by their parents, feelings of inadequacy, unresolved conflicts, or fears that drive them to keep emotional distance. They may lash out not because they don't care, but because they are deeply overwhelmed by emotions they have yet to understand or express in a healthy way. Moreover, generational cycles play a powerful role. Parents who devoted themselves entirely, sometimes to the point of overprotecting or smothering, may inadvertently teach children to expect without appreciating, resulting in emotional disconnects. These patterns are not your fault, but being aware of them is crucial. Frankl's approach encourages us to shift our perspective. By seeking to understand the meaning and motivation behind behaviors, rather than reacting purely to the surface, we build empathy. This empathy does not excuse hurtful actions, but it opens a door to healing communication, or at least peace within yourself. In this light, your child may be searching for meaning in their own way, possibly clumsily or destructively, but still searching. Recognizing these hidden layers helps transform feelings of anger and confusion into compassion and clarity. This path is not easy. It takes courage to step back from judgment and stand in the space of understanding. But it is also liberating, offering you emotional freedom regardless of how your child chooses to act. Remember, you cannot control their choices, but you can choose how you respond, and in that choice lies your ultimate power. Understanding the invisible cycle of family pain and emotional dependency is crucial to breaking free from the heartbreak you endure. Often parents who gave everything, their time, energy, dreams, find themselves invisible to the very children they raised. This invisibility is not because love was lacking, but because the complex emotional patterns within families went unspoken and unresolved. When sacrifice becomes the only way to express love, children may grow up perceiving love as obligation rather than a gift. This can breed resentment, entitlement, or emotional withdrawal. You may have unknowingly fallen into the role of the endless provider, while your child learned to expect without truly appreciating. This pattern is fueled by emotional dependency that neither parents nor children always recognize. Parents feel compelled to rescue, forgive, and sacrifice endlessly, often losing themselves in the process. Meanwhile, children may grow emotionally distant, testing limits or asserting independence in misguided ways. Viktor Frankl's logotherapy teaches that even in suffering, we can find our own identity and meaning beyond imposed roles. Your journey begins by redefining who you are outside of being a parent. Recognize your own needs, limits, and desires as vital parts of your identity. Setting boundaries is not only about self-protection, it is also the first step toward reclaiming your dignity and inviting genuine relationships to form on healthy terms. Silent but firm boundaries communicate your self-worth without rejection or anger. This invisible cycle can be difficult to see, but once understood, it empowers you to change the narrative and heal emotionally. Your value is not diminished by your child's distance, nor is the love you gave wasted. It is through your strength in reclaiming meaning that you pave new paths for yourself and your family. To truly heal and move forward, it is essential to confront the trauma that a parent often carries silently inside. This trauma can stem from childhood wounds, past rejections, or long-standing feelings of inadequacy and self-abandonment that gain new life when faced with the rejection of a grown child. Viktor Frankl taught us that man finds meaning when he faces his own suffering. When your adult child distances themselves or behaves badly, they may unknowingly be serving as a mirror, reflecting your own unresolved pain. Recognizing this is a painful but powerful step in the path toward healing. Self-compassion becomes vital here, forgiving yourself for any perceived faults, accepting your humanity, and understanding your child's hurt as intertwined with yours opens the door to emotional growth. It's not about blaming yourself, but about understanding the deeper dynamics at play. These reflections are not easy. The process requires bravery to face old wounds without being overwhelmed by them, and the willingness to seek help when needed, be it from therapy, supportive communities, or trusted friends. As you begin this internal work, you start to reconstruct your sense of worth independently of your child's approval or rejection. You become whole in your own right, empowered to live a meaningful life regardless of external circumstances. This is the path toward reclaiming your dignity and freeing yourself emotionally from the pain that has held you captive. Frankl's logotherapy, with its focus on meaning and responsible attitude, provides a beacon of hope even in the darkest relational storms. Remember, healing is a journey, not a destination. Each step toward understanding and compassion for both yourself and your child is a victory. It is the foundation upon which new, healthier relationships can be built, or when that is impossible, a foundation for peace within yourself. As we reach the conclusion of this journey, it's important to reflect on what Viktor Frankl teaches us. That meaning can be found even in the deepest pain. Your experience as a parent facing rejection or coldness from your adult child is an incredibly hard trial. Yet within this trial lies the possibility of profound personal growth and newfound freedom. You've learned the 6 hidden truths: that love sometimes requires space, that rediscovering your own purpose is vital, that boundaries protect without bitterness, that strength in presence nurtures rather than sacrifices, that embracing your full humanity matters, and that conscious absence can awaken healing. These truths are not just ideas. They are lifelines offered by Frankl's philosophy, light in a dark room guiding you toward hope and meaning. No matter how your child acts, your value, dignity, and capacity for meaning remain intact. If this video has resonated with you, I invite you to share your experiences and reflections in the comments below. Your voice matters, and by opening up, you can help others who walk the same painful path. Please consider subscribing to the channel for more content, dedicated to helping parents like you navigate emotional challenges with wisdom and compassion. If this message touched your heart, like this video to support the community and share it with others who might need these insights. Remember, healing and meaning are journeys walked together. You are never alone. Thank you for being here today.